Hi, besties. Welcome back to the Bestie Talk podcast. I'm your host, Kianna Jit, and today is our 20th episode. Woo! Woo! Nails, claps, screams, everything. You guys, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see our celebration that we have. Oh my God. I have balloons. I have a big 20. I have glitter all over the floor. I've got these little sparkly ball things. Like, I've got so much stuff here, all to my amazing, amazing assistant. You guys, this morning was so emotional for me because I literally I knew I was filming pod today. Tuesdays are my days for where I film, but I really had no idea that episode 20 was here. I personally, something about me is I'm very hard on myself. And if something doesn't go the way I want it to go or the way that I expect things to go, I can get really, really hard on myself and almost quit. And that had happened multiple times with Bestie Talk. So I had kind of just like stopped paying attention in the sense of like what episode number it is, looking at my statistics, looking at my numbers, because it was making me become like obsessed with it in the wrong for the wrong reasons and in the wrong way. And so I really stopped paying attention on that part. But my assistant, who is also my editor, she is the reason that Bestie Talk even exists. If it was not for her, Bestie Talk would not be a thing. I don't think I would have gotten nearly as far as I've gotten so far with Bestie Talk, and it wouldn't go where it's going to go. And she is just literally a gem. And this morning I was like, do you want Dutch Bros? Like, let's go get Dutch Bros before we film. And she's like, come to the salon. And I was like, okay. She started scaring me. I was like, what is going on in the fucking salon? Like, what is happening? My brain immediately went to like something crazy is happening. And I walked into this amazing like surprise. And I literally another thing about me is I am so hard to surprise. Like, I will figure things out. I pretty much have figured out every single surprise that has ever tried to happen in my life besides this. Like, to be able to surprise me is a huge task, and she definitely did it. And you guys, I just literally started crying. Like, I cried off a lot of my under eye makeup, but I was just like, holy shit. Like, wait, I made it to 20 episodes. Like, there were so many times where I thought that I was going to just give up. Like, I was going to give up on my dream. I was going to like let it go and flush all my dreams away because I was so hard on myself. And the fact that I've made it this far is a big accomplishment to me. I know that for some people it might not be a big accomplishment, but for me it is. And she saw that and she really, really celebrated me. And so that is what this beautiful celebration is that is going on behind me for my YouTube people and then maybe people who see on snippets on TikTok and Instagram. That is what this is all about. So I am so excited to finally bring you guys episode 20. Today I was going to talk about like being okay with change, and it just hit me when I was looking at like the number 20. Like, no, we are going to talk about today not giving up on your fucking dreams, even when it feels like they're impossible. Like, you guys don't know. A lot of the time, people think that like my life is easy, or they think like, oh, I just got it like that, or like I'm successful because of my age and the things that I've been able to accomplish. But they don't know the days where I spent crying my eyes out, where I wanted to give up, where I damn near almost went bankrupt, where I lost so much money, like just all of that stuff. Like, they don't know that part. And I want to talk to you guys about that and tell you to not give up on your dreams and to not fall victim to like your own mind, because falling victim to your own mind is something that can happen so easily. And it's really hard to get yourself out of it. So if you've been able to not fall victim to your own mind, or if you have and you want to learn how not to, stay fucking tuned, because I'm going to tell you all my secrets about how I've been able to get to where I am today. A lot of people, like I said earlier, might not think that 20 episodes is a big thing to celebrate, or they're like, you have a small following or whatever. And that's fine. because I do have a small following. And 20 episodes might not be a big deal to you, but it is a huge deal to me because this is something that I've wanted to do for so fucking long. Bestie Talk was a little dream that I had in my head for years, to be honest with you. And I literally fell victim to my own mind and didn't allow myself to even try. Like, I was so convinced that nobody would want to listen to me just sitting on a couch and talking by myself. Like, I was like, who the fuck is going to want to listen to my bitch ass talk all the time? But it looks like a good amount of people want to listen to me fucking talk. Okay. So I had fell victim to my own mind so many times. And I put Bestie Talk on a vision board. I would say probably I want to say it was July of last year, July of 2023, because I did a good size vision board, like a construction paper size vision board with my friends for the last half of 2023. And I put Bestie Talk on there and just editing and like filming a podcast. And I was like, by the end of the year, I am going to start Bestie Talk pod. Like, I'm going to do it. And I was scared. I had no fucking idea how to do anything. Something about me is I'm also a horrible person when it comes to tech shit. Like, if you are here from my very first episode, you know that was horrible. You also know that I filmed the very first episode in slow motion and then I had to come back and redo it all over again. Like, it was a train wreck. Like, it was a shit show. Okay. But I didn't fucking give up on myself. Thank God the gem of my assistant came into my life, and she has been able to help me edit and help me film and help me set up and all of this stuff with Bestie Talk. And I've been able to keep going, but there were so many times where I wanted to give up. My mental health really took a toll when I took a break, like I would say probably in February, March. I took a pretty long month break because my mental health got so bad, and I was allowing not only like my own mind to victimize itself and to tell me like mean shit. Like, I was literally like talking so horribly to myself. Like, I was like, nobody even cares. Who are you trying to impress? Who are you trying to like advocate to? Like, nobody cares. And I was letting other people's opinions get into my mind. And I was allowing even just the thought of like, people are going to make fun of me. People are going to hate on me. People are going to say this, they say that about me and my podcast. Like, I was allowing even just the thought of somebody hating on me affect me and make me stop going after my dream. Like, I allowed it for a little bit. I allowed that break. And it's a great thing to take a mental break from things, because we all need to. We don't want to get drained, and we don't want to like, become a slave to a job or a slave to something. Like, you want to do something from the goodness of your heart. So that is great. But I was allowing something and someone and people and thoughts of people's opinions to make me not continue, not go after my dream. And I was very fortunate enough, again, to have my assistant who, she is my support system. She is my rock when it comes to Bestie Talk. She is like never going to allow me to give up. She knows why I want to do Bestie Talk. Like, I think when you're going after your dream, it doesn't matter how big or how small the dream is. Like, your dream can be to go to school. Your dream can be to run a business. Your dream could be to have a small business, to have a large business, to have a corporation. Like, it doesn't matter how big or small the dream is. You need a support system. And if that's a friend, if that's a family member, if that's your coworker, whatever the case may be, like whoever it is, you need your support system. You need somebody to rally around you and to be able to like almost hold you accountable. It's like the same thing with like working out, right? There's people that like need coaches to hold them accountable and to be able to go to the gym and like eat the right way and all of that stuff. So same thing with like a support system of when you're like you're going after your dreams, because Because like how many times I've heard people who are like, oh, I'm in school to be like a lawyer or a doctor, and it's something that's so excessive, like the schooling is so hard, but they need like their family and their friends to rally around them, to support them, to uplift them. That is what you need when you're following your dreams. So if you are trying to like follow your dreams and you're like not telling anyone, you don't want to like burden anyone with like your hopes and your dreams and your desires, no, tell someone. Tell them like, I need you to hold me accountable. This is something I really want, but I know myself. I know that I will get in my head, but I know I can do it. I just need someone to help me, to help hold me accountable. That is going to be your number one step when trying to follow your dreams, is having just like a good support system, and a good one. Don't be telling like your dreams and your hopes and your desires to the friend that's always telling you, no, that's stupid, or somebody who's telling you that's crazy, like to believe in that, or like whatever. Because when you're a Delulu, you need a Delulu crew. Like you need people who are going to be just as delusional as you. Because like me, for example, let's say I know where the fuck Bestie Talk is going one day. I might not have millions of followers right now. I might not have hundreds of thousands or thousands of followers right now, but I know where the fuck I am going. I know I will be there one day. I know that I'm taking this thing all the way to the fucking top. Now, if I told that to somebody who doesn't live in a Delulu state of mind, or who doesn't believe in big dreams and big hopes and big desires, they're going to tell me negativity and push me down. And my brain's already there. Like my brain can take me there. My brain can fucking take me to a dark place and tell me, no, that's not possible. So why the fuck am I going to go tell people who have the same mental capacity and the same way of thinking about my big hopes and my big dreams and my big desires? No, I'm going to tell people that are just a Lulu as I am, who are just as supportive and who have big hopes and dreams and desires as well. So same thing with you guys. Do not go and tell your jealous friend or family member about your dream. Go and tell the person that's supportive, the person that also has big dreams and desires, the person that's been supporting you with other things and that will continue to support you, because your support system is going to be your bread and butter. That is what's going to help you get to the freaking top. And those another thing, don't forget who helped you get to where you're at. Like that's something that is so huge to me. Do not forget the people that were there with you, rocking with you when you had nothing, when you had no one, right? Like, I will never in a million years forget her and forget this. The fact that she did this for me. The fact that how many times where I like cried and cried and cried and was like upset about like, oh my God, I thought that episode was going to do better. I like, there's times too, you guys, where like I'm talking and you guys see like the beautiful final edit of the podcast and hear the beautiful edit of the podcast, but you guys aren't hearing, how many times I stutter over my words, or I overthink what I'm trying to say, or I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, or I like need to take a breather, or whatever the case may be. Like you guys don't see that part. She sees all of that, right? She sees the heartache, the like sadness, the anxiety, the fear, like all of that stuff. She sees that. And I would never in a million years forget that person and forget the things that she did for me when I didn't have nothing, when I was just starting, when this was literally just a dream and a hope. Like she saw it and is just helping me build it. So do not forget the people that have helped build you, have helped been there, who have supported you, because that is like my biggest fucking pet peeve. I cannot understand how people can like forget about others that have been there to help you, that have helped support you. Like that's when karma gets your ass. That is when karma gets your fucking ass. Another step in being Delulu and never giving up on your dreams is truly owning, why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing this? Why do you have this dream? So for me, like Bestie Talk, why did I have the dream of Bestie Talk? Because I wanted my dream in any business that I've done, anything that I've ever done, is to create an environment where people can feel safe, people can feel comfortable, and people can feel understood. That has been my dream for everything. My salon, my spiritual business, bestie talk, like everything, even down to my husband with his record store. Our dream, our desire is to always make people feel welcomed and understood and comfortable and safe. And that is why I'm doing bestie talk. That is why I want to do bestie talk, because I want you guys to feel seen. I want somebody, whoever the hell is listening on the other end of this, whoever is watching this in right now, in 5 years, in 10 years, I want them to feel safe. I want them to feel comfortable. I want them to feel fucking seen and heard. Like, hell yeah, somebody understands me. I'm not alone. That is why I do bestie talk. And so owning that and owning the reason why I do it has helped me continue that dream. If I was doing bestie talk for the money, bitch, I would have quit a long motherfucking time ago, because I am making no shit off of this. Okay. If I wanted to do bestie talk to be famous, again, I would have quit a long fucking time ago, because it's not making me no famous or anything. If you want to go after something for the money and for the fame and for the clout, I can guarantee you either A, you're not going to get there, or B, it's not going to be sustainable. You're going to go to a high and then fall down really, really quickly. It's not going, you need to come from a genuine, raw sense of self when you're going after your dreams and your hopes and your desires. Let's say, for example, somebody wants to become a nurse, right? They want to become a nurse because they know that nurses help people, and they want to help people, and they want to make people, they want to heal people and save people and be that person for somebody. They're going to have a successful, abundant, full, happy career. But if somebody wanted to be a nurse only because, hey, nurses make some good ass fucking money, they're going to be miserable all the time. They're going to hate their job, and they're probably going to suck at it. So whatever your dream and desire is, make sure that it's coming from a genuine, raw place of like, why do you want to do it? And in the morning when you wake up and you're like scared to continue, you're tired, you feel hopeless, remember your why. Always remember your why. Put it on your fucking mirror. Put it on your phone. Put it in your calendar. Whatever. Tell your friend that's like supporting you. Remember your why. Why the fuck do you want to continue this dream? And it'll make you still have that hunger inside. That'll make you still want to go after it. Because if you don't have that why, that's when you get fucking tired and burnt out and not want to continue to do it. And remembering it too, like, even back then, like when I, like the couple months ago when I had that like mental like episode of like not doing it anymore, I had to remember my why of like, why am I doing this? Why? I literally got hit in the fucking face with my why. I had a client come in. Again, if you guys don't know, I'm a Brazilian wax specialist, and most of my clients listen to my podcast. But I had a client come in, and I hadn't seen her for a minute, and she was like, "Where have you been on Bestie Talk? Like, I missed your episodes. I love them. Like, I love listening to them." And it hit me. It was just like that small little like 20 seconds of her telling me that. It hit me in the face. Like, this is why. Like, you are why I do this. You listening right now. She, her, you, your sister, your mom, like all those people. That is why I do this. That is why I want to continue this dream and this goal. Is because of you guys. So you guys have a safe place in this crazy fucking internet world of feeling comfortable and feeling safe. That is why I do what I do. And it was like a big like refresher for me of like, hey bitch, wake the fuck up. You need to remember why you're doing this in the fucking first place. Get off your ass, go film an episode, and make people feel good about themselves. And I was like, okay, I'm doing it. And that's how I'm here to episode 20. And again, it might not be a big deal for some people, but it is a big ass fucking deal for me. Little accomplishments like this are huge for me because I'm somebody who didn't know I was going to live the next day only a couple years ago. Like, I didn't know if I was going to make it to the next day. I genuinely didn't know if the darkness was going to consume me, and I didn't know if I was going to see the next day. And the fact that I'm here, the fact that I'm still going is a huge fucking accomplishment. And same thing for you. Whatever your goal is, if your goal is to just fucking keep going, to just keep living, I need you to fucking be proud of that. Be able to celebrate that you are still going. You're still living. You're still fucking breathing. Whatever that goal is, you're still doing it. You're going after it. And if you've taken a break and you're like not remembering, or you're like, fuck, this is hard. This is fucking hard. I need you to listen to this episode. I need you to remember your why. And I need you to light that fire back up your ass and get back to it. Because I promise you, nothing good happened easy. Nothing good, nothing monumental, nothing amazing, nothing extraordinary happened super easy, like the snap of my fingers. No, it happened fucking hard. It happened with someone crying, someone wanting to give up. Like, it happened dirty. It happened rough. Like, it happened broke. It happened rough. So same thing with you. You can do it. You're going to be able to fucking do it. If I could do it, you can fucking do it. So whatever goal that you have, I need you to remember it. I need you to remember your why, because I'm going to get somewhere. Mark my motherfucking words. Catch this, record this. Bestie Talk will be a #1 podcast very soon one day. And when it is, I need you, whoever's listening to this, to be like, she was right. I'm right too. And I'm going to go after my fucking goal fearlessly. And I'm going to make it. And when you make it, and whatever fucking goal it is that you are thinking about right now, I want you to message me when you're done, when you've made the goal, when you've made it. It's small accomplishments too. Small fucking accomplishments too. Getting approved into the school, going your first day of school, getting approved for the job, going your first day at the job, first month at the job, getting the car, whatever the fuck the goal is. You message me and you tell me that fucking goal that you did, that accomplishment that you did. Doesn't matter how small, doesn't matter how big. I want you to tell me, because we're going to do this shit together. We are doing it together, and we're not giving up. We've got this. Me and you, us besties, we've got this. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 20. I can't believe that I've made it, and we're going to check back in. Okay. Episode 40, we're going to check back in, and we're going to talk about accomplishments and how whatever else I've learned on the fucking way, and 1-year anniversaries, because it is insane to me that December will be my 1-year anniversary of Bestie Talk. And I mean, hey, we're in August. So July of last year was 1 year ago. I had put Bestie Talk on my fucking vision board. I still have the vision board, and look, it's here. It's literally fucking here, with my sign and my balloons and everything in the background, and you're here too. So make a fucking manifestation board. Okay, bitch, make a fucking manifestation board. It just because it's going to be the middle of the month by the time you guys are listening to this. Make one on your phone, make one on a big piece of paper, make one on a small piece of paper. It does not fucking matter. Just make one, because you will be surprised at what you put on those manifestation boards. And in a year later, what comes true, it's almost a little scary. But I love you guys so fucking much. I hope you understand just how much I love every single one of you. Like, I truly hope you guys get that. And it doesn't fucking matter if it's one person that's listening to this podcast or if it's 100 million. I love every single fucking person that listens to this. And I hope you guys have a beautiful fucking week. I want this episode to really light that fucking fire up your ass, and remember your why of your dream and your goal, and hug your support system and hug your support team, and go after that shit fearlessly, bitch. Fearlessly. I love you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.